Hi there. My name is Kathy. I am a retired teacher, just like your teacher, but I don't have my own class. So, what I've been doing lately is I've been organizing a project where classes from all across Canada are connecting with each other to learn about each other. Because my kids, I taught grade 7 and 8, my students and I realized that it was easier for us to find a class somewhere else in the world than it was for us to talk to kids in Canada. So, a group of teachers and I decided that we would create a project where instead of learning about Canada from a textbook, you would be able to learn about Canada by looking at what other students are teaching you and sharing about their community. And I'm sending you this challenge. We'd like you to learn about your own neighborhood, not the whole city, not the whole area, but just your neighborhood, up to about 5 blocks away, or if you're in the country, up to about a kilometer or maybe 2 kilometers stretching it. That's your study area. So we would like you to take photographs, videos, whatever you'd like to do to share what it's like in your piece of Canada, so that when you're doing geography in grade 7 and grade 8, you have a resource that you can go to instead of having to read the textbook all the time. Now, in order to do that, we've organized some activities for you. But the exciting part is that we're challenging you to come up with original content that can be published on the internet. So, what that means is you're going to have a chance to decide how you want to present it. What kind of medium do you want to use? Do you want to create a video? Do you want to create an animation? Do you want to interview someone? Do you want to write a story about someone in your community or something that happened in your community? Do you want to do a green screen weather report? Your creativity is the limit. There's no restrictions on what you can do, except for it has to be legal. Okay, it has to be legal. And it has to be original content. So this is you creating content. And we will put it on the map. And I'm going to show you the map in a second so you can see where you're going to put it. So I just can't wait to see what you will come up with. It's meant to be fun. Once you've gone out and you've really taken a look with a critical eye as to what's in your community, then you're going to have a chance to actually create whatever it is you want to spend your time creating. And you need to choose something that you enjoy doing. This is not a school assignment that you're being told you have to do it in one way or another. If you want to do Minecraft, that's fine. Whatever you like to do. Okay, I would like to show you the map so you'd understand what I'm talking about. Okay, when your teacher gives you the address, you can go to the map on the internet and you'll see a map of Canada with all kinds of colored dots on it. That map is the guide to Canada. Each of the dots is a class that has done some work to share what their local neighborhood is like. Every dot has a color, and the colors show you what grade the kids are in. If you click on the dots, an information box opens up. On this one, you can tell that this one is a grade 6 class in Victoria, BC. And as you scroll down, you can find out information about the community. This one happens to be in French. At the bottom, you can find photographs that have been attached. This one is a piece of artwork where each student took one aspect of their community and did a piece of artwork. And if you go halfway down, halfway up, you'll see the words "linked to artifact, more info." And the more info is a link. Whenever you have content that is more than a straight photograph, when there's audio involved, when it's multimedia, then it's put on the map as a link. And when you click on the link, it takes you off to perhaps a class website, a blog, a video, whatever the class has posted. So I'm just going to take you on a tour across Canada. We're going to start on the west coast of the Pacific Ocean, where the kids of BC in one school go and study the salmon in the stream close to their school. They can go down and watch how the salmon spawn and grow, and they can even help take care of them in a fishery nearby. And then we move to Alberta, where in the mountains they have bald eagles, and the students have been studying eagles, and this is what they've learned about eagles. Then we get to the prairies where it's very flat, and these kids are showing you how flat it is where they live. And they even had a moose come and visit their schoolyard. And this is their main road, which doesn't look too much like a city, but the potholes certainly remind me of a few cities I've been in. And then we can go north of the prairies to northern Alberta, where these students dig trenches in a field in the exact same way that soldiers did in World War I and World War II. And then they sleep in the trenches overnight and find out what the soldiers really went through when they were fighting in the war. We could go to Ottawa, where these students have created projects about Kanata, which is a suburb of Ottawa, and they have created their projects and posted them on all kinds of topics, but they're all around their values. So these are the things they value in their community. And now we've moved on to Northern Ontario, where a group of kids went to their downtown. It's a very small town, Schreiber, Ontario, and they used a camera to take some photographs of the places in their downtown. Now, the photographs aren't perfect, but that's okay. The pictures don't have to be perfect. That's a great picture of the cemetery with the hills in the background, right on the shores of Lake Superior. And now we're going to go all the way south to the huge city of Toronto, where it is very, very busy. And there are a lot of communities and a lot of houses and a lot of stores and a lot of streets and a lot of people and a lot of everything. In some places, you can see the CN Tower right from your home. Or perhaps there are special events held in your community that don't happen anywhere else. Those are the kinds of things we'd like you to share. This school made a book. It's a grade 2 class, but on one page, students wrote out all the languages that the students in that class speak. English, French, Chinese, Urdu, Cantonese. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of languages. In some schools, students only speak 2, English and French. These students, I know, they're little kids and they did an alphabet book and you're rolling your eyes. I get it. However, there is a point. They made an alphabet book of all the things that are in their community. B, C, but this is the page I love. D is for dental car. I have no idea what a dental car is. Have you ever had a dental car visit you? There are so many things that are so boring and ordinary to us that people somewhere else have no idea, and it's amazing to them. So you have to look at your own neighborhood with the eye of a visitor, not your own eye, because they would be interested in things that you probably would never give a second thought. This last one is a video about a community that's very different. It was made by the kids in the Arctic, and it shows what it's like in their community. So that's the map. We invite you to go and find out where you live on the map and go out and take pictures and learn about all kinds of things in your community, and then create something that will be of interest to other grades 6, 7, and 8 students. Now, you're not introducing yourself because we are being safe on the internet. So we're not taking pictures of ourselves and we're not telling people all about our own personal lives. This is about telling people about our neighborhoods. It's a geography project. So you're going to stay right within that area. So I'm going to leave this with you, and I hope you have fun. I hope you have a great time outdoors, and I can't wait to see all the things that you're going to share with the kids of Canada and kids right around the world on the Kids Guide map.